Greetings anime lovers! Today I am going to talk about a very special project that a community supporter suggested me to take a look at it. But before we look at this awesome project, quickly reminder, I am not your financial advisor, so please do your own research before you buy something on the internet. And with all that said, let's hop right into this project. So as you already can see, the project we are going to talk about is the Eyes of Ignolia NFT project. It's a next gen anime for the metaverse. We are going to have 9,000 NFTs and they are split into 7 characters. The mint launch is going to be announced soon. On their Twitter you have a chance to get whitelisted and even win 1 Ethereum. So definitely make sure you follow them on Twitter and check this out. And in this point I need to mention that I have partnered with Eyes of Ignolia, so me and Eyes of Ignolia are giving away 10 whitelist spots on my Twitter. So make sure after this video you check my Twitter if you like to get whitelisted in this awesome project. But now let's take a look at their website. So this is the first thing we see on their website, and I already have to say that I am very hyped about this project and even about the anime and manga they are going to release. Because on how this looks, I think this is going to be a very great anime-verse, but we will find out. Now let's take a look at the 7 characters. Firstly, I need to mention, when I pronounce something wrong, I am very sorry. I don't watch as much anime as maybe some of you guys. I only watched like Death Note a couple of times and Avatar: The Last Airbender, so if I mispronounce some of them, I am very sorry. The first character we see is Yubi Daisaki. Yubi is 19 years old and is a part of the human race and comes Mayville. His parents died shortly after his birth and he was raised in a small village by his grandfather. If Yubi is not cautious, he will become disoriented very fast. Hiraka Tatinaga. Hiraka is also 19 years old and a male on all sides. Little is known about Hiraka. Adventurers claim to have seen him wandering around Ignolia without any signs of emotions. Arimura Hihashi. Arimura belongs to the Dragonian race and is 21 years old. He sometimes gets into trouble due to his stubbornness, which he shows with his muscle power. Since Arimura desires women very much, he always weakens at the presence of beautiful women. On to our first beautiful woman, Azume Komichu. Azume is one of the first female characters. Azume is 18 years old and originally from Stilor. She loves money and luxury more than anything. She is crafty and shrewd when it comes to possible opportunities to get money. Basically the modern word to describe her would be gold digger, I think. Sashima Kaniho. Sashima is 24 years old and grew up in Etheria. She managed to become one of the top officers of the Seraph faction despite her young age. Sasari Namao. Sasari is the commander of the Diabolus faction and is based mostly in Cis, the capital of Kartan. Sasari is a grow and generally a mysterious, quiet figure. And last but not least, Zaya Mimeko. Zaya belongs to the ancient race of Kalifaya. Her age is unknown, so she could be 18, she could be 60, we don't know. Zaya has received a personal mission from the Great King, but she has forgotten what the mission was. These 7 characters we just talked about have some different traits. So we are going to have 14 plus backgrounds, 5 plus wings, 27 plus marks, 20 plus outfits, 90 plus mouths, 20 earrings, 22 eyes, 20 necklaces and 22 plus headgears. So all in all, I think these are a lot of different traits, so every NFT character will be unique in its own way. After we've seen the different characters and the different traits, let's take a closer look at the breeds. So we got the humans, and humans are the most common race in Ignolia. They are well balanced in terms of magical power and physical strength. However, since the end of the war, humans have only a limited amount of magical power. The Draconians are dragon-like creatures and are attracted to heat. They dislike cold areas at all and avoid them. There is a very old curse on Draconians that the people suffer from. Grows are descendants of demons. They benefit from strong magical abilities and use forbidden demonic powers to finish off their enemies. Grows can also fall prey to complete darkness. And onto the last one, Kalifaya. Kalifayas are an ancient race that is almost extinct. Kalifayas are rarely seen today. Legends say that the Kalifayas were the native inhabitants of Ignolia. So I think the most common breed is going to be the human, then the Draconians, Grow, and at last the most rare one is going to be the Kalifayas. Onto their roadmap that looks pretty sick in my opinion. We have a map of Ignolia with the different continents. I think this idea is pretty cool. And we will begin in Marval, where when 5% of the NFTs are minted, we have an art contest. Onto the next continent, Stellar, where the capital I think is Pike, 50% minted. Unlock Zereth and Diabolus fractions. Then we cross the ocean where we went to US Dan or Aston, I don't know, I'm sorry, where 25% are minted and they start with the manga creation. On to Carton, 40% are minted. Second collection airdrop. Terraria, 60% minted. Expedition, earned yield by exploring Ignolia. And again, crossing the ocean onto the continent Solem, 75% are minted. Eyes of Ignolia anime creation. And in the end, Etheria, where 100% are minted, we have a secret. So I talked with the CEO of this project and he said that they won't leak too much. It's going to be a secret because they want to create some kind of hype, and we all know that anime lovers, that manga lovers really like this kind of secrets. So I'm very excited, very interested on what this secret could be, because even all of the other points on the roadmap are very excited, and I can't imagine what is going to happen when we reach 100%. But I need to mention that this roadmap is not limited to the points that we can see here. They didn't want to spam the roadmap, and obviously the points we can see are going to happen, but there is going to happen a lot more in the future. So the points we can see here are just some of many points that we will see in the future. But let's take a closer look on what the 7 continents are all about. So Etheria is the center of Ignolia and a mega city, with several districts and millions of inhabitants. The Great King rules from the Etheria Cathedral, and the Seraph faction headquarters is also located in Etheria. So that's why Etheria is the last point of the roadmap. Terraria is the home of the Draconians. The landscapes of Terraria are very dry, arid and desert-like. The continent is known for its wrestling matches where adventurers can earn extra money. Carton is the territory of the Grows. The continent is fairly sparsely populated and has a dark atmosphere. The landscape is barren and empty. The largest city in Carton is called Sist and is the headquarters of the Diabolus faction. Astan was the hit of the worst during the war. The country looks like a ruin. Most of the cities are run down and destroyed because of the war 19 years ago. The country is ruled by Queen Yalin, and her throne is located in Murik, the capital of Astan. Stillor is known for its hot springs, where adventurers can indulge and recharge their batteries, while a large snowy mountain range stretches from the west to the north of Stillor. Solem is the most magical place in Ignolia. It is said that the magic of Hush comes from here. There are almost no inhabitants in Solem, and it's the home to many plant species that are not found in the rest of Ignolia. And in general, it's very tropical and natural. And the last continent, the areas in Marvel are very rural with isolated settlements. You can find some smaller towns in there, and the main feature of Marvel are the hunter-like cottages. In a small province of Marvel, you can find the Kinonumu, a tavern where they pour the best beer in Ignolia. So definitely Mayville would be the first continent that I would visit when I lived in Ignolia. And it's not even limited to the surface only. As we can see here, we have also an underwater city, but need to wait for the manga or the anime to find out what's going on down here. So as we already saw, the project is not only focused on the NFTs, but I think it's even more focused on the manga and anime. Their goal is to merge the anime into a whole new universe or Aniverse. Their project is going to be an entire ecosystem that they will build hand in hand with their community. And the community should profit in the short, mid and long term with their plans. So overall, they just want to give anime lovers a welcome home. With over 2 billion anime lovers on this world, I think this project is going to be sold out pretty quick, and with all the information that I just saw, I am very hyped on this anime. And even though I don't watch as much animes, I'm still going to take a look at it, and maybe my minted NFT is going to be part of the project, we don't know. So onto the manga. The goal for the manga is to release the chapters on a weekly basis so that the community can look forward to something in the Ignolia universe every week. They will be releasing a sneak peek of the manga soon. Onto the anime, it will be a shonen adventure anime called Eyes of Ignolia. Ignolia is set in a medieval fantasy world with elements of steampunk. The production of the anime will be one of the major priorities throughout the project. They will be collaborating with a studio that will be revealed later in the project. The quality of the animations and the community's simultaneous participation in the Ignolia universe are the main focus points. There is going to be a watch to earn system. They've considered the community once more. When the anime is finished, you can watch it on the official Eyes of Ignolia website. Holders of Ignolian's NFTs will be able to generate one-time additional earnings while watching the anime using the watch to earn protocol. SEO will be used to distribute these earnings. In general, the more NFTs you own, the more yield you can earn. So definitely worth onto holding at least one of these NFTs, because it's not only the key to watch this awesome anime, but you get some earnings when you watch the anime. So in general, this project is very community focused. In the future, there will be a lot of giveaways and prizes for you for the community of the Eyes of Ignolia. They are concentrating on the anime and on the manga to be as good as possible. So I am very hyped. I can't wait till the mint goes live to mint one myself, and I just can't wait till the anime comes out because I need to watch this. Even though we have no pictures, no videos yet, the characters and the continents are described so detailed. When I just read this the first time, I already thought that I am watching the anime. The idea is very great, and for all the anime lovers out there, this is one of the greatest NFTs that I've ever seen till this point. So if you don't want to miss your chance on getting into one of these NFTs, please make sure you get one yourself before they are sold out. With all that said, make sure you follow them on Twitter and make sure you join them on Discord so you don't miss anything important like the public mint date. I'm hyped onto this project, but make sure you make your own research before you buy something on the internet, because I'm just a random guy sitting in my chair talking about this project, and if your money goes down in value, sucks to be you, but I couldn't care less, so make your own research. With all that said, have a great rest of your day and take care of yourself. Bye.